Hey everybody, AZ80s Girl here with you, and I'm doing a special edition of my Shira Princess of Power collection. I had one of my followers ask if we could see some things in action, and I will tell you I've tried the falls, the crystal falls, and I could not get that thing to work. So mine actually has a leak at the bottom, so all the water was leaking out. I could see it trying to get up the tube, but it wasn't going to make it up through. Then I tried Mermista's little squirter, back squirter, to squirt through her necklace. It's just not, it's not working either. So, two things that I do have, a few things I have here is I have Shower Power Catra and Bubble Power Shira. And I'm going to show you those here in a second. But I did forget to show, when I did go over some of the dolls, that some have glow-in-the-dark features. So, Glimmer actually glows in the dark. Her staff and her crown glow in the dark. So it's that plastic, hard plastic stuff that she has. And for those who actually have the crown, because the crown is easily lost. This is the, okay, so find a light. It's pretty bright. And what you do is you basically just put it under the light, like anything that you have that can glow. And I'm going to have to get up here and shut off everything to show you. Now, the other one that does glow as well is Sweetbee. Sweetbee, actually, her crown and her back piece glows. So, I will show you this one as well. So, I'm going to get her under the light as well. You kind of just hold it for a little bit, make sure it doesn't cook. But it'll stay long enough that hopefully we'll see it happen. So, let's see, I'll hold her a little bit longer. I'll leave them under the lights for a sec so I can start shutting the lights off. So I'll be right back. I'll start shutting the lights off. We'll do some nighttime action here. I try to make it as dark as possible. It is like 10 in the morning, so it'll be a little hard. Okay, so let's see if this works. All right, a little more on these girls. Okay, now I'm going to shut this one off. All right, so you can see her crown. I'm not sure if you can see that one. Let's try it again. Not just seeing it. Let's see if that worked on her. You see her back? Slightly. Her crown. Yeah, I do see the back. It's hard to show up on the actual, but I see the stuff happening. It's just that I don't think my phone's getting the glow-in-the-dark action. Try it a little bit longer. Make your eyes adjust. You can actually see her staff and the crown a little bit. I just don't think the phone's getting it because it's there. Yeah, kind of odd. One more time. There it is. It's got to be really quick for the phone to get it. Okay, let's try it again with this. What's her thing? Ready? There's her crown. For Sweetbee. Let's see if her back will get it. There you go, there's her back. Sorry for the flick back and forth with these lights. So that's the two. It's, again, the phone's a little hard to show that. I'm going to shut this light off, and then I'm going to get into Shower Power Catra and Bubble Power Shira real quick here. Alright, some lights. Okay, so with Shower Power Catra, it was a little easy. I mean, I was being a little delicate with these. It's mainly not her, it's her attachment. So if you have this attachment, just like Mermista, there's a little squirter that you squirt. So you squirt into this thing, okay? So there's a little thing here, and this actually is the thing that sucks up the water. So my little bowl here has water in it. Let's set this down. Now she's supposed to hold both. So you put the little piece at the end here into her shoulder. So the shoulder has the hole in Shower Power Catra. You kind of have to hold it there. She's supposed to hold this part. So let's put this in her hand. That part in her shoulder, right? Okay. So let's try to get it squirting. Now, Let's see what happens. I'll try to squirt it into the bowl if you can see it. There you go. So it's a little messy. And that's the same with the Bubble Power Shira. I tested these before. It just squirts through, you know, the end here. That's all. With the water. And I am making a wet mess. I'm drying these girls off. They probably need baths anyway. They've been a little dusty. Okay, now with the Bubble Power, I'm a little scared to get it on her. So she would basically hold it in her shoulder as well. There's a little piece that would go in her shoulder, and she would hold it on her hands when she took her sword out. But it's really difficult to maneuver it because when you blow into it, you have to move this around. There is a spinner on the side here that spins the thing around. So to put the little bubble juice that you would get when you got the Bubble Power Shira, it came in the package with its own bubbles. I mean, you can get any type of bubbles. So, I mean, I have some bubbles, you know, that my son uses. Just put a little bit in there and blow and spin it at the same time. So, I'll give it a little whirl. And then I don't want to put it on her because it really doesn't, it kind of foams up a bit. I mean, the first time I tried it, might have been a bit much. So, maybe I'll put a little bit of water in there as well. And give it a whirl here. So you kind of just spin them around to get all the soap on it. And then you would blow it. Ready? Here we go. Ooh. If you can see, it's a mess. So the bubbles do work. It's just, I probably put a lot of juice in there as well. So there we go. So that is the Bubble Power action thing. And again, just rinse it out. And that's supposedly supposed to go on her shoulder, which I would probably get her covered in this bubble stuff. So a light little bit of bubble liquid would be fine with some extra water to thin it out. So I hope that's answered or showed you how they work. Sorry it wasn't more exciting. But stay tuned. I'm going to be starting some other episodes with other 80s toys. Thanks.